Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will learn about the AWS Lambda and also Amazon S3 to create a serverless API to support this map. Basically, this map is created using Leaflet.js for the front end for showing the uh, map, and also Lambda function for the back end. So as you can see, when I reload this page, actually it will show the a map of the earthquake that happened in Indonesia with the details. And the good things is the backend itself is only written in the AWS Lambda and also S3 bucket. So this is the example of the bucket that I already have. The name is Data Bencana and only one files, Data Bencana as a database. Basically, it's only read only. So as you can see, actually, this is the endpoint from the map. This is the lambda that I already created before. Basically, it will return the list array of the JSON object containing the information of the earthquake, and the data structure for the JSON also same. Basically, this is the array of JSON object. So the idea of the this project, actually we will create the lambda function that accept request from the HTTP request from the API gateway and will read the data from the bucket, which is data bencana.json, and will return based on the filter. The filter is the date start and also date end. Let's create the lambda function for this. Okay, let's start from the lambda function homepage, something like this. Okay, let's wait for a moment and let's create a new function. Let's say the new function called new data bencana. Okay, and let's select the runtime. In this case, I will use the Python 3.8, and for the permission, let's leave it as a default for now and just create a function. And then later we will need to create a new API gateway for entry point for the HTTP request. Okay, let's wait for a moment. Okay, add new trigger and select API gateway. Actually, we can create a new API, HTTP API, because we don't create a REST API for this case. And save for the security, let's select open because we don't need any authentication. This is a public API, and just click add. Okay, so the API gateway already there, and what we need to do is the next add the code in the lambda function. Okay, as you see that this is the default sample. I already create a code before, and just let's copy and paste, and I will explain the code to you. And here they are. Basically, it only need to import the JSON boto3 for the S3 communication and also the datetime. Okay, and the lambda handler, actually it will create the S3 client and it will download the data bencana.json that I already store in the data bencana bucket. As you can see here in the download file, the parameter is data bencana. This is the bucket name, and this is the files in the bucket, and also this is the destination for writing the files, downloaded files. And then I will read the data, okay, and store it in the data variable from the JSON, and I will have the JSON array here. So I will next construct the response that I can return in the HTTP response later, something like this. Okay, the next is actually we will try to filter the response that we want to give to the customer or to the client. So basically, it will check whether the request consists the date start and also consists the date end. And for based on this, actually, I will iterate the data in the data bencana.json that I already stored before, and then I will add the data that satisfy the filter in the response. And the later, actually, I will create the response using this structure. Okay, so this is the idea actually, but the thing is when we deploy this, actually it will show an error because for now the permission for the S3 is not permitted yet for this role. So let's just try to call this API. Okay, let's call that API. Let's close this. See, internal server error because the permission is not granted yet. So what we need to do next is we move to the permission table here, permission tab, and click the new data bencana role. Basically, we need to add the what I call the permission to read the S3. we can use this attach policy. So just click this and we will add the policy. So create new policy. Okay, and let's select the service. In this case is S3. Okay, and wait, S3, this one. And for the action, let's use the list and read. Okay, we just need these two. And then for the action, for the resources, this is also we need to specify. We need to add the, let's check for the bucket. Sorry guys, specific bucket. Okay, the bucket name is the data bencana. Okay, and any, oh no, sorry, data bencana, something like this. So it will create a new ARN, something like this. And let's add for the object, because we need to access this object name. So this is all, and this is data bencana. So we will have ARN data bencana slash wildcard. And then let's add. And for the condition, okay, we don't need a condition for now, and just next for the tag. And next for review, and let's add new data bencana read only, something like this. Okay, so S3 full for list and limited read. Okay, and just create a new policy. Okay, so basically we will wait for this one. We can, okay, let's wait for a moment for this one. Okay, the policy already there. Let's add data, new data bencana. Let's refresh. Okay, this one we already created and just attach a policy. Okay, so now the policy already attached to this role, and then what we can actually now is try to call the API again by simply reload this page. We can expect that we don't get the internal server error again. Let's wait, and you can see that the result is a blank. Okay, let's check what's the error here. For the, okay, let's check the log also. Let's wait, let's try to inspect and use the same request for this one. Okay, so I have the URL. This is the URL that it's called, and let's use same parameter and just enter. Okay, basically now we have a same response for the Lambda function response from the first Lambda function that I created before and Lambda function that we create in this tutorial. The response is same, and we can conclude that creating the API, HTTP API using AWS Lambda and Amazon S3 is quite easy. So we can store data in the S3 and just create a new Lambda function to do filtering and give the response based on the user request. Now you already learn about the integration between the AWS Lambda, API Gateway, and also S3 and role and permission in the specific role. If you have any question or feedback, just drop in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video and share this video to your friends so you can get more coverage. See you in the next video. Bye bye.